Hello everybody, and welcome to Sunkissed, a Vampire the Masquerade TTRPG 5th edition TTRPG game that we play.
You're so close.
I know. Tash.
Next time you'll get it. Hi, I'm Tasha. I'll be playing Chrys today. I moved my office around in the last 2 days because I'm an idiot, and it seemed like a good idea to do at the time. It was nice. I'm gonna play Chrys, and she is not on the kill everyone train yet, but we'll see if Cassius is allowed to go on his date alone today, I think, and not have people making sure he doesn't die. Moving on to Cassius Banks and Gaming FTL and Strange Adventures.
Wait, is he recording? Are we recording?
I don't know. Better be.
Yeah.
I did a great intro.
Wait. Yeah.
Only get that once.
We're good. I am.
That's fine. Hi, everyone. I'm Josh. I am... shit. I bottled it. Sorry, Tash. What am I doing here? I'm playing Cass, is what I'm doing. Having a wonderful time. Falling in love. Buying people guns.
It's a real mouse.
I'm gonna get that flamingo. Anyway. Let's see how this goes when we talk to Alexandra and Hydra. Fuck me, I'll shut up.
Hello.
Alexandra is the city. Alexander was the general. What? No, I fucked that. Yeah, sorry.
Should we just?
Sorry,
Oh my
Mandy.
god! What is going on? This is really bad, you guys.
It's Alexandria. Yeah.
Everything
You
is
have
just
to have
terrible.
Vandy
today.
do it every time.
Hello and
or
welcome
Tosh.
to Sunkissed,
They're
a
the only capable
TTRPG.
ones.
We
Good
tried like one time. Okay, that was it. We're not allowed to try.
I did pretty
How
well
things go
last
wrong.
week.
Yeah, this is when I tried. It went wrong.
You did great.
You did great.
You have to
So-
introduce everybody else though. But
Thank
I think
you.
it's Hydra's turn.
Gaming
But-
FTL didn't speak about his other project.
He does lots of shows and things, Stitch of Fate, and there's another one, Leech.
Leech.
Stitch of Fate, Leech is over, but you should go watch that.
The finale
Um,
of Stitch of Fate was on Friday.
Oh yeah,
So-
we did the finale. It's pretty intense.
Are they all out now? Because that means I can
15
go.
episodes are out now.
Yeah.
Yep.
Sweet. That means I can go and watch them. See you later, guys. Thanks for watching the stream. I'm gonna go watch
jeez.
Stitch of Fate.
So keep an eye out for season 2 of that. Thank you very much, Gaming FTL, Cassius Banks, Jurish, Strange Adventures, Hydra, who
Feels
also
like-
does
feels
roleplay
like- Feels like she's trying to shame you, dude. Which worries me because I've got.
Remember
more.
your bloody projects.
Sass. Hey, I've been actually doing TTRPG stuff again on some role corruption videos. So I've been building a world. I started dabbling with map creation software and writing journals and things. So world creation's coming along 2 or 3 weeks, and we'll start a weekly show again. It's been like a year, so it'd be nice to just prat around a little bit. Expect more of the same than compared to the previous. So just silly accents and medieval times when most people get ill and die. And if they're lucky, they'll get enough coins to feed themselves.
Thank you, Hydra, for that wonderful introduction.
You're very
Moving
welcome.
on. Saskatchewan's laughing, so she's next. The neon blue cat mama. Let's go.
I'm Tessachka or Tessachka, which I discovered even text to speech calls me Tessachka, so I think I just have to like live with it.
Is that not how you say it?
No, you say it's Tessachka. That's like the actual Russian pronunciation, but it totally doesn't matter because literally every other human and now artificial intelligence machine being calls
I've
me
known
Tessachka.
you for 5
so
years, and you've not told me this.
It's fine. It's fine.
Listen, if somebody were to call me Carolyn instead of Caroline, I would lose my mind.
Noted.
Noted.
But you have had 5 years where you didn't tell her.
I know. It's but like it's my fault. It's not her fault because I love her and she's amazing and I feel bad correcting people.
But we
and
love you. We want to call you the right thing.
It's okay. You guys are awesome. I'm just Tess, or well, not Tess, Tessa. We're gonna go with Tessa. And I stream on my own channel. I am super duper ridiculously absurdly addicted to VR things. I entirely blame Brad Voto and Zacatecus and Vinalis, who I think helped Brad or convinced Brad to do the VR thing in the first place or something. Anyway, they did it and I saw them and now I'm obsessed. So Beat Saber and Power Beats VR, which is amazing. And it makes your ass really hurt a lot because it works out all your booty muscles. And it's great. And yeah, I also stream Borderlands on the Borderlands channel and I'll probably be doing Borderlands 2 VR maybe later tonight. If not tonight, then definitely tomorrow. But possibly later tonight, like late tonight, possibly. Yeah, that's me.
I'm very proud of everyone for letting that ass pain go unmentioned. I tensed up for like 5 seconds. I was just like, nope.
I saw that. I was like, I should move on very quickly.
Don't know what you're talking about. We're all mature adults in this stream. I have no idea why you would ever think that we would be so immature.
No idea. No.
Talking of maturity and immaturity, OMG Vandy.
Wow.
You're the last one. I can't.
Yeah, okay. Hi, I'm OMG Vandy. I play Tess on this show, who now does not have a car. Tess has a club opening sometime in the future. She's also always trying to mess up our dear Cassius's date plans, purely because she's a little shit stirrer. And otherwise, she enjoys, you know, hot boys and hot girls and going to clubs and long walks in the forest. With, well, actually no, short walks in the forest. She doesn't want to be in there too long, but
Yeah. It's usually standing in the forest for a little bit and then leaving.
Yeah, just there and then yeah, and then leaving. No, she actually really doesn't like long walks in the forest. She'd rather not be there.
Get her car back.
Yeah. She'd rather get her car back. She likes long drives along the coastline very fast, which she cannot do right now, thanks to a certain someone. Anyway, we'll see what happens today.
Her origin villain story.
Yeah.
Wow. Yeah, but like all villains are queer coded, and yeah, so you know,
also
I'm really cool with this.
I think all of us are aware of the possibility. It's like a 50-50 shot at whether Tess becomes a villain or not in the course of this show.
It was already a bit iffy.
It's like Nice Edge could go either way.
Oh, really? Truly.
Yeah.
Yeah, they're not really sure what's gonna tip her over at this point, so who
If
knows?
stealing the car didn't do it, then we might be in the clear.
Oh, you will, honestly, if you ever bring back Mac or Marlowe,
He's dead.
he will be murdered. He will be straight up like the first person she will kill.
Yep, I get that.
If you want an idea of how, go into the forest. There's a secluded place where the prince is. Just have a look at that.
Either that, or you know, like
Yeah.
I'll just find a new car and run you over with it. Just. Anyway, I'm not sour about that.
No, that's yeah.
It's cool. It's cool.
Sheepy did it.
Uh-huh.
Sheepy suggested it because it made a lot of sense.
Mm-hmm.
Sheepy had barely finished suggesting it by the time Hydra had gone, yes, let's do that, that's brilliant. So, if we're looking to lay blame, I think it's all Tash's fault.
Slight embellishment, but
Yeah.
I'll let it go. Not far from the truth.
Tash,
back
to you.
Yeah.
Thank you for those wonderful introductions, team. And then we have Daddy Sheepdog and Sheepdog Gaming, who is really good at branding, and is thinking about that anyway.
I
Right?
am. I am. I have some thoughts and ideas.
Some
However,
of them are not wonderful.
no, they're good. It's just aspects of them are not. They still make me laugh. So yes, last week, the main thing was the introduction of Alec. And a meeting between the coterie and Alec himself. Which went... I missed like a very small portion of it because I had to pee. But, I think it went quite well. No one died. No one immediately hated him, to my knowledge. Again, knife's edge could go either way with Tess every time, but you know. I think
like to be the wild card, you know.
I think he mentioned liking humans, and so Tess was like, thumbs up in my book. And she got
No, he
distracted by
mentioned
something
wanting
shiny.
to fight. He mentioned having a goal of preserving like humanity or something. Anyways, it was worded differently. It was not worded the same way that Nathan Fortuna said, which was the big thing.
Well, Nathan Fortuna didn't say it at all.
Nathan Fortuna said some really fucked up shit, okay? Like, we're not gonna go there. He's messed up.
I'm just saying, the first you heard of Nathan Fortuna was from other people saying he loves humanity. And I
Oh,
seem to remember
right.
it was Kafka, and he said it with a smirk. So...
Kafka. Anyway.
Aside from that, I may need help on the other things that happened in last episode.
Met Nathan Fortuna?
Yep.
Oh,
yeah,
that's
I met
right.
I got a gun.
Fortuna.
Yeah.
Nathan's Club, the White Cliff.
The White Cliff. Yeah. So yes, Cassius went to go to talk to Nathan Fortuna. They became best friends. They are going to... Do you remember your agreements with him?
I remember that we proposed some things.
Yeah. Okay. And went to go get the Mauser gun from kind of antique, but you know,
Very nice gun.
Yeah.
As a present for Talia, who's gonna love it and not shoot me.
absolutely.
And oh yeah, with talking with Nathan Fortuna, I forgot the other thing, which was he said he'd send Mr. Langdon to us.
Yeah.
Which sounds sketchy as fuck.
To the office.
To the office.
Yeah.
The notes say, sketchy AF motherfucker, I hate him. So,
I
that's
don't
where
know who
we're
wrote
at.
that. Was that me or you?
Are you talking about Nathan or?
Talking about
Both.
Sheldon.
Nathan.
Okay.
Chris doesn't know to mistrust Cassius.
I believe, and looking over there at this, I think I am right in thinking that we ended the night.
Yes.
So in that case, I'm pretty sure we were talking about doing a time skip. But I feel like there are things you all probably want to be doing or you know, making headway on. So I don't think there's any reason to like skip a couple of days to the date. So feel free if you have anything to do. As of Rod wakes up, Alec obviously in your in the rookery, the rest of you in the salon, which is the salon's being plans to adjust it, right? I believe.
I think that's Cass's plans.
Yeah, I don't think.
Yeah.
I think
Well-
he's
So-
mentioned it to us about like moving someone in, and we were like,
Yeah.
And then Book Lady
Something
came
something
over.
foxes?
Books.
Books.
Foxes and
Oh, the
books.
book lady, right.
Book lady. Yep.
Oh yeah.
It's gonna turn into the Fox and Book Hole.
I don't know how I feel about that name.
The Book and Foxhole?
That's a bit better.
No.
Nope. I don't know how much I like those ones. Nope. I think we're gonna workshop that a bit.
Well, I mean, Sticks and Stones is an awesome name. And that's
Came
not
up with it.
sarcasm. I legitimately do really enjoy it.
Yeah, you came up with it though. That was.
I can enjoy things I came up with, even if I momentarily forgot that I came up with them.
It was a joint effort, but I think you came up with the final name, which was freaking awesome. Yeah, I think Tess will wake up. She'll make a Pop-Tart or something, and probably just wait for the other people to wake up.
Okay.
Probably like looking at cars on Pinterest.
At some point, Chrys is gonna sort of glomp down the stairs. Then
Ari's gonna wake up, get herself together, come out and just like sit next to Tess and enjoy her eating her Pop-Tart.
Mm.
And be like, ooh, that's a cool car.
Yeah, this one, like, if you paint it a specific way, it actually looks like more 3D.
Could I adjust very slightly your Pinterest car thing and suggest you do something like Instagram, which is other people's car, because you're like shopping for people who they have nice cars to steal?
Locally? Yeah.
Yeah.
Be like, what do you think about that one?
I like it.
Yeah, me too.
I think it deserves a beautiful paint job.
I think so too. And a new driver.
Agreed.
I have to like do a little research to see that they're not like super high up there, because or else, no connects or anything.
Yeah.
Don't want to get stomped.
If you want, you can send a text over to your mum basically saying that a job might come in soon. Like personal job, but still a job.
I'm also gonna let her know about my car being taken by my friend. But I'm gonna say that it was I allowed it, so that it doesn't look like I lost the car.
Saving face. What type of car are you looking for? Are we thinking more like muscly, big, like chunky boys, or are you looking for something sporty again?
I'm looking for something
Racy.
sporty, racy, low to the ground.
Okay.
Ooh, actually, no. Because if we want to go more off-road, would it be more useful? Can I do a fast? What would be a fast car? No, I want something sporty. Psh, come on, listen. Tess is how she is. Okay,
Yeah, I was gonna say it's like Vandy.
Practicality.
Yeah, I was gonna say Vandy probably wants something for the group, which can go off-road and into the woods and things like that.
Yeah.
But
No. But
I mean, we could steal 2 cars, right? Because, like, if I come with you and maybe your sister comes, we could probably handle 2. We could do one that's, like, a little more beefy and a little less just pure fun.
we could get
Still
rid of
paint
that
it.
Lonnie mobile. That thing. Ugh. I don't know why he kept it for so long, and the door is just missing because Chrys kicked it off at one point. So
it's attached.
yeah, duct tape is not attached.
Zip ties.
Zip
duct
ties
tape.
is not attached either. Also, like you could kick it off again.
I could kick a door off any.
You kick a door off of any.
You
car
said I
that
needed to make an
owned?
entrance.
please roll me. I'm gonna require 2 rolls here. One is an intelligence streetwise, and another is wits technology.
Okay, I think I have.
You have decent wits and decent streetwise. And then the other 2.
If it's. Let me see here.
Oh,
yeah, no, actually.
You're thinking specializations?
Yeah, I was just looking to see because I have my specialization for the chop shops is part of my streetwise, and also Well, larceny and tech for car theft.
Yeah, you will get an extra dice for your technology roll.
Okay. So what was it again? Sorry. Intelligence,
streetwise, and wits technology.
Okay, intelligence streetwise is a 1.
A 1.
Okay. And then technology and wits, you said?
Yes.
+1?
+1.
Is a 4.
Okay. Yeah, technically speaking, this is really wits streetwise, but that implies that you're wandering around like it doesn't pull the, like checking things out online. So I figured we'd kind of pull them both together and mix them up and see how that does. Okay. Sorry. Carry on. I just wanted to see how your search is going.
Yeah, well, we can get rid of that car. As much as I hate getting rid of stuff that, was Winnie's, we may as well. Like, we need room, and we need a better car. We need a couple better cars.
Agreed.
I could get... I could bring my sister in. She might actually be really good at this. She's very fast. I mean, Chrys raced her on foot, and I raced her in my car. Okay, she may have cheated, but contrary to the saying, cheaters actually do prosper in this case. So, it's how I got my car.
And you owe Castor a drink.
Oh shit, I owe Castor a drink. I forgot about him. He's very hot.
You gonna invite him to the club opening?
Oh my god, yeah. Are you kidding me? Although, I'm not really sure if his lady friend is gonna come with. What's her name again? The one who's like always kind of on edge?
Andy?
Andy! Yeah. I like her hair though. She has fun hair. But here's the thing. What I could do... We could do... If we steal too many cars at one time, they're going to start looking into it. But if we only steal the 2, should be alright. Because I'm a little strapped for cash right now because I may have bought Cass a really nice suit. So...
That was kind of you. We do have my funds if we could just access them.
Yeah.
Yeah, that bank stressed me out.
Yeah. Well, how about this? How about we go steal a couple cars? Then, we can at least have them. And then we can figure out the money stuff. Because in a worst case, we lay low for a little bit. Or I can just do some paint jobs. Because that can help with that. And then... Chrys, we could do a fighting ring.
Like a Kindred?
Like a boxing night or something.
Incidentally, just because you mentioned it, Tess, I've added in a basic look for Castor into the Sunkissed chat.
He, as far as I was aware, from what I remember, he was like, I think he was like super dark skinned with dreads.
Not super dark skinned, but yeah, dark skinned with dreads and that type of look, yeah.
Yeah, I just remember him when you described him initially that he was like pretty fine. So
he's got a kind of unkempt handsomeness to him. And also the basic top 4 cars are in our private chat in Sunkissed, so you can take a look at those at your leisure.
Okay, I'm gonna open that up just so I have it.
We don't get to peek over the
shoulder.
shoulder.
Wait, what are you looking at? You looking at
the
the
yellow one.
Oh yeah.
I like it. Ooh, it's weird looking, but I kind of like it.
Why can't we see?
No, you can't. No. Okay, so I like number 4.
Yeah. 4's a bit more boy racer, but
Yeah. I do like number 4, either that or number 1. Because those are like, number 4 has the cool rims, but number 1 has like, number 1 is classic. I like that.
I'm such a terrible car dude. My initial thing was like, number 2's cool because it has weird headlights.
It does have weird headlights.
That's the depth of my involvement in cars, where I'm like, that looks cool. It looks slightly different from what I'm used to.
No, I like number 1. We'll go with number 1, and then I can spice it up after.
All right.
So, as much as I like the yellow one,
it's still yellow. Yeah, I know what you mean.
It's weird. It's got like,
it looks
it's got a
like
weird shape to it.
It looks like a depressed snake had its head stretched.
That's such a weird way of putting it, but yeah, kind of, honestly. Yeah. Okay, so that would be a good, like, sporty type one. And then if we got, like, I don't know, some kind of pickup of some kind, or an off-road type, we can take a look at that too. But yeah, so I'd want to go. So the car that I'm showing you guys right now it's red. It's a pretty classic looking sports car. It's not too fancy, but it looks like it could have like a pretty good like base to start doing some cool paint jobs on it.
It lays a bit lower than your car that you had before, and
yeah.
I don't think
it's a little upgrade, I think.
It's also not a convertible.
It's also not a convertible.
And it is also a 2-seater still.
Well, somebody can ride on the roof.
Yep.
It's fine.
Mm-hmm.
It works. You deserve a fun car.
Thank you. I think I do. You know, I work really hard.
On the club.
Yeah. Yeah. Like I deserve a nice car. And I'll make sure to get you all a car too. Well, to get us a car that the rest of the folks can use, with very strict ground rules to make sure that you're not going to mess it up or like, you know, break it or kick any doors off.
One time.
That's not how you make an entrance. And you will not make that entrance again.
I have to just little voice in someone's head who's present. Kicking a door open is exactly how you make an entrance.
And also,
yeah,
she's just been told that she's not going to do it again. So that
Yeah.
means she's absolutely going to do it again.
No.
Anyway, I'll call up Leah and we'll see if we can have a little girls' night. Yeah? Chrys, you want to come with? You're coming with. It doesn't matter. Come on. All right. I'm gonna call Leah. Plus, Leah would want to see you anyways. Like, she really likes you.
It's because I'm great. I'll come so we get a decent second car.
Yay!
I've never met Leah. Excited to meet her.
Oh, right. Okay, let me give you some warning then. Leah's my sister. She and I go way back. She steals cars for a living like I did. We worked in the same little crew with two other guys, one who's in jail and one who's dead. And then she got turned by my sire, and she got basically the life she always wanted, while my sire was a complete and total dick to me. So she is like really hyper. She's the equivalent of a very tiny like golden retriever puppy, except she runs super fast and is very horny all the time. And she has a crush on Chrys. She'll probably have a crush on you if she met you. Oh, I didn't tell you that? Anyways, yeah, she has a crush on you. But anyway, so she's like, she lives up in hell with my other sister, Davine, and yeah. Davine locked her in a cold room for a little bit because
Oh, wow.
yeah, she needed to calm down. So yeah, also don't tell her any secrets because she'll blab.
Good to know.
Yeah. Anyways, I'll call up Leah.
Okay. Hello? Batten down glazing, double glazing, and conservatory doors.
Leah?
Tess?
What is this? Who do you work for?
Hey! No, don't worry about that. That's just, screening.
Uh-huh. Okay. All right.
What's up?
Cool. Hey, remember how you said you wanted to run a job again?
Yes?
You want to run one tonight?
Tonight?
I need a new car.
That's not much. I had...
Chrys and Nahari are coming.
Okay.
All right, cool. I'll meet you. I'll send you the location close to where we're gonna pick up this car. We're gonna be picking up 2. One's for me personally, and then I'm gonna paint it. And the other one is for general use for the rest of Memoriae. But what you get out of it is a night with Chrys.
And a cut.
And my eternal love and gratitude.
And a cut.
And VIP status to my club once it's open for life.
And a cut.
Okay, but I don't have.
I don't work for free, Tess. You know I don't. I'll come along, but if you want help,
you get a cut of the next job I do. Actually, you know what? Next job I do, you can have. I'm gonna regret this. You're gonna have 80%.
Okay.
Actually, Chrys, would you go on a date with her, like just you and her?
Yeah.
I'm just trying to see if I can use that as a bargaining chip.
What are you talking about today?
I'm just
What?
saying, because she doesn't want to work for free, and you are very, very high in her esteem. So I'm just saying, you know, do you want to go on a date with her? And maybe that will be like
You should
less
totally do it.
costly from a monetary standpoint. Also, you'll have a lot of fun.
You'll have a good time.
Yeah.
She sounds like a good time.
This is bullying.
No, it's just you don't have to say yes. I'm just asking if maybe that's something you would like to consider
I just think it sounds like fun.
for this car. Yes or no? I don't want to keep you waiting.
Hello?
Oh, sorry. I'm just checking on something that you might really, really like. Just give me a second.
I feel I'm not a payment plan, Tess.
No, but this is for your happiness. Right?
Do you want to roll,
Yes! This is like...
That's gonna be a manipulation subterfuge.
Oh my god. I'm being
Because
such an asshole.
even though you love your sister, you know that's not true.
Yeah.
Wits
Second
insight,
word
please,
subterfuge.
Chris.
Oh, we both.
Oh,
got
we
2.
both got a 2.
Why do you guys keep doing this to me? No, I just
Same
want to.
dice pool
I'm gonna
as
fuck it.
well.
I'm gonna re-roll. I'm gonna re-roll because that's like this is important. 2d10.
Yes.
Okay, it's a 3.
Okay. Chris, would you like to reroll?
No, feeling attacked right now.
Okay.
You don't have to say yes. You just have to consider maybe this car and my
I've met
eternal
her
love and
one time,
gratitude.
2 times.
You've met her a couple times. She's a good kisser if it makes you feel any better. I wasn't really happy to find that out, but you know.
Make me laugh.
I thought she was like.
Yes or no?
Oh my god, maybe.
Okay. Also, If everything goes well, Chrys may go on a date with you. Like, one-on-one. But she has to be fully willing. So you gotta be good.
Define fully.
You can't pick her up and steal her and take her away around the city. She has to say, yes, I want to go on a date with you, Leah. And then you can go out at a future time that you will both discuss.
So you really haven't organized anything in this situation?
Oh my god, I just want a new car. Why can't you just, like, be nice about this?
Why can't you just, like, offer something that you're supposed to? Instead of,
what do you want?
like...
Do you want money? Because I don't really
Yes!
have a lot of money right now. I just bought Cass a new suit because he's, you know... He just looks so raggedy.
I mean... Sometimes that's nice.
Is it, though?
Yeah.
Okay, but is it?
Yeah, you know,
I don't remember.
it's like when pedigree dogs go out into the for a walk and then they roll around in mud, you know? It's satisfying in a weird way.
Oh my god, you and Chrys are perfect for each other. Anyways, okay, how about, again, next cut, next job I do, whether you want to come along or not, you'll get 80%. And you get to spend the night with Chrys today. By night, I mean you get to spend it with all of us, not just her on her own.
Right.
And not like spend the night, you know what I mean? In air quotes, I mean like we're going to be doing a job.
You have a lot of rules. You know this, right?
I'm just trying to be really clear so that there's no misconception of what I mean. Because I know you, Leah, you will try to skirt the line if I am not saying exactly what I mean to say. And I say that in the best way possible because your brain is so big and wonderful.
Fine.
Really?
Sure. Why not?
Okay. Cool. All right. I'll send you the coordinates. I'll send you the car, by the way, that I'm going to pick up. Also, we'll meet you there soon.
Okie dokie.
Okay. Don't tell anyone we're doing this because obviously it's illegal.
No, that's dumb.
What?
What? No,
What?
Would you... I mean, if you like, I could talk to Davine and she could put the word out to kind of like, you know, keep patrol cars away from certain areas for a bit. And I mean, it's not like super effective, but it will help.
Oh, shit. Oh, can she do that?
Yeah, a little.
Would she actually do that, or would she like be like, "Oh, actually, you should probably check that out a lot"?
I mean, she'd do it, but it's kind of like a favor, or you know, like.
No, don't pull favors for that. Then we can do this. We have four of us.
Yeah,
that we're gonna be...
you know, that's why I didn't suggest it because it'd be like you'd probably have to offer Davine something too. I'm sure she'd be willing to do it for you because you know, family and that, but. Also, you probably shouldn't ask for.
No, I think she's done enough.
Yeah.
She's done enough. She's yeah. Just tell her I say hi and I'm taking you out for tonight.
Okay.
Okay. We'll see you soon. All right. Time to learn how to steal your first car.
Sounds like a good time.
You seem
Yeah.
confused.
I'm a bit mad.
Why
you
are you
can't-
mad?
Well, you can't just like that while you're
Oh
on
my
the
god,
phone.
come on! She's hot and like she really likes you.
That's not the point.
Also, I mean, okay, well, you don't have to go on a date with her, but she will probably flirt with you a lot tonight. So just, you know, enjoy, bask in the aura. She can teach you so much
Learning things
about
is
stealing
fun.
cars. About stealing cars.
Chrys is just gonna stomp off to get a jacket. or
Okay,
something
make sure you're wearing
arbitrary.
dark clothing. and I'm gonna go change.
Same.
Yeah, Chris is gonna. Yeah.
Okay.
That clothing time, not suspicious at all.
Don't forget your balaclavas. Officer.
I don't really need
Sir.
them as shadows, but
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
All right, and I'll. Where is this car? Like from what I saw from the Instagram posts and everything, did they have like a general location?
Yes. So which one was the one you were?
The red one, the top one.
The red one. Was it the fourth one as well you were considering?
I was considering the fourth one, yeah. Although I only it's not gonna stay white for very long.
Yeah, that's all. I think there's only one of these that is for a 4-seater, just FYI. The rest are 2s.
Is it the fourth one?
No.
Which one's the fourth?
Wait.
Oh, it's the second one, isn't it?
Yeah, the second one.
Mm.
You can tell.
The
by
second one is
doors.
nice. The second one is nice though. Oh yeah, I guess the fourth one isn't. Okay, well we could go for the second one. That way it has 4 seats. But oh yeah, because then we would have to get away anyways. All right, yeah, we'll go for the 4-seater. We'll go for the second one.
Okay. Well, in general, or as the secondary option.
I thought the secondary option was going to be like a truck type thing.
Oh, you were also gonna look for a truck? Okay.
Yeah, like it was going to be one, and then the second one was going to be a little bit more able to go off-road for their purposes, like a little bit less, upscale. I don't know.
Alrighty. Well, yeah, it would that would probably be something that you could find easily enough.
Yeah.
For the most part.
Okay.
Okay, so the second one. Let me just pull up my comprehensive map of car stealing in Weirgate. I don't actually have that. I'm just looking at the map in Weirgate.
That would be insane. Yeah, if you had a map like that, I'd be concerned mostly for your time, like your spare time.
Yeah. Well, I
I bet he has the crime map though.
Just like around where we are, just like hotspot.
It doesn't mean that much crime around you guys, actually.
We go elsewhere.
Oh, true, actually. Yeah, I guess not. Not recently. Less murders found in bushes.
So
manipulated with time.
that particular car is situated there, just in between the S and W of Hunter's Walk.
Okay. Cool. So up here.
It's actually kind of up near, yeah. It's actually up kind of near Hell.
Oh, that's fun. Okay. So I'll put a little circle.
For the chat, that's in Tania's territory.
Oh, fuck. I can't remember. The last time I went to steal a car, did I tell them that I was going into their domain?
It was before the meeting.
Oh, fuck. It was before the meeting.
Specifically speaking, it was for the meeting. I seem to remember.
Oh, right. Oh, okay.
But you destroyed that car.
I did destroy that car in a fit of werewolf rage. Okay.
Yeah.
We're not gonna tell her. I don't think it's a good idea to be like, "Hi, we're going into your territory to steal a car." Like, and by the way, you have a date with our coterie mate like tonight, so. What would be my best judgment?
Your best judgment?
Because at this point, like, I think I'm bleeding a bit. Like, I think, like, Vandy's being like, oh, God, like, I'm not sure what to do. But Tess would probably just be like, fuck it, let's just go.
I mean...
If there's an agreement to let Talia know, it might be wise just to warn her. As long as it's not someone that's related to her that we're stealing from.
From what I could see from the Instagram, it didn't look like that, right?
Yeah, just some rich asshole.
I mean, we could say we're coming in with Cass.
Yeah. We're just gonna go in with him and then hang out in the area.
I like that idea. I like it. Okay. Yeah. Is Cass back? Is Cass home right now?
Cass will probably be in his room.
Cass!
Just a minute.
Cass!
And a fox zooms past out of his
Oh!
room and is like, okay, I'm ready. I am in the suit that you bought me. What do you think?
Were you hugging that fox with it? With the suit?
He jumped up a couple of times. I don't hug animals unless it's Conan.
Ah.
He's a really good boy.
No. Oh my god. And I'm gonna like brush it down and like try to make sure there's no paw prints or anything. That is a very, very expensive suit. Very
yeah,
expensive.
I like it.
Yeah, no animals should be even near it. Not even
Why?
close. Not without like bags of plastic and stuff to protect it. Are you serious? Are you mad?
It's okay. It's just a little bit of fur. It's fine.
Just a little bit of fur. That's how it starts. And then it's paw prints and mud, and then the suit's ruined, and you can't even take it to go get dry
I
cleaned.
gave the
and it's-
foxes a wash. They're fine.
In the suit?
I'm not an idiot.
Okay.
No, I did in the other suit.
Control myself for a minute because I actually do need your help. We need your help. You have a date tonight, right? Yeah?
Yep.
Cool. We're gonna go steal a car in Talia's whole deal. So we're gonna go in with you.
Shouldn't have told me that.
Cool. We're actually not gonna do that. It's in the neighboring one in hell, and I got permission from from my sister.
This is going well.
I'm going to believe you.
Okay.
And for your sake, I hope that you're telling me the truth.
Would you like to roll?
No.
Can I ask why?
Do you know what happens when someone steals from us?
We haven't really had a lot of people steal from us, have we?
Why do you think no one does that? Because if they did, and it called attention to us, or, I don't know, pissed off someone we like, then we would have to come down on them quite difficult.
Right, but we're not stealing from Talia. We're stealing from a rich asshole in
I
Talia's
didn't say you were stealing from Talia.
area.
Hypothetically.
Hypothetically. Okay.
Hypothetically.
Nahari, you're really good at not being seen. Please help them
I will.
so
That's the
that I
plan.
don't get killed.
Are you
Tonight.
serious? I'm
I
a
mean-
professional.
Tess is a pro.
You're
Chris
gonna have an
learns really
alibi.
fast.
The whole time.
Leah's
Yeah.
kind of a wild card, but because I haven't met her yet, but I will do my
Oh.
best. I promise.
She's very good at her job.
She's
You should
a
not have
lot.
said that.
But Leah's still coming with us, Cass, right?
Leah
that
is
would
not
be,
coming with us. No. Leah's not even going to be anywhere close to.
Oh yeah, I guess we're meeting her later.
This,
Sorry
yeah.
about that.
Mm-hmm.
I misunderstood.
Mm-hmm.
Would you like to roll for that?
No.
We're so fucked.
Talking to Josh.
Oh.
Nope.
Okay.
Nope.
It could be true.
Have you ever heard of a thing called plausible deniability?
You're gonna have an alibi the whole time
Yes,
if we were
that's
to
a good
do
plan.
something. So
No, sorry.
anyway, do you want us to walk you there?
I'm probably
That would be
being sneaky,
great.
promise.
I would
Yeah.
love that.
Cool.
You want Conan with you?
No.
Okay.
What's a dog gonna do with a car? Also, I'll just text her. I'm gonna text Leah. I'm gonna be like, can you meet us like here-ish, like close to where we're supposed to be? Hopefully by the time Cass leaves, we can find her. Time it a little better.
Has anyone heard from Alexander since we sent him the message?
We
Good
don't talk to
question.
birds.
What, the Edgar Allan Poe guy?
Yeah.
Character.
We could go via the park if you want to see if the messenger bird is there.
If there's a messenger bird anyone can pick up, whatever. It seems to work on anyone.
Yeah, I mean, he managed to project an image into my mind, and I definitely have no experience with that.
Through a bird?
Mm-hmm.
That's
Pretty cool.
wow. That's a weird.
A little bit scary, but pretty impressive.
The only time I've ever had a image or something projected at me by a bird, I was tripping on acid, but that was a long time ago.
That sounds like fun.
Oh my god, it was so much fun.
You should try.
We should do
peyote.
acid.
I feel like we'd probably have to, like, I'd probably have to eat someone that's tripping on acid, but I've done
Oh
that
my god,
before
we
and
could
it's
totally
worked
make that
well.
happen. Yeah,
Yeah.
we can totally make that happen. Listen.
Are we going certain cars or not?
Yeah. What? La 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 la.
Going shopping.
Poor Cassius.
Oh god.
We'll just go
Yeah.
via the park, right? Okay, we'll just.
I've just realised how much Cassius needs this alliance with Alec.
He's in so much fucking, like, he's surrounded by a bunch of very hype vampire women who are just like bouncing off the walls being like, let's do crimes, like.
Maybe.
And Josh is like, I just fucking leave me alone, like.
Books maybe.
Books, I guess, like.
And everyone else is like, be gay, do crimes.
Yeah, literally exactly that.
I'm just enabling all of it.
Yeah.
This is why I love Nahari, because she comes in, she's like, she's my old drug dealer. She enables me eating food, and she's like, yeah, I'll fucking do crimes with you. Are you serious? Let's go. Just fucking ride or die, man. I'm down for fucking down for it, man. So good.
Yeah. That's why she's doing him.
Shh, listen, I don't care. In Tessa's mind, she's like, yeah, all right.
Chris is like, this is a lot of enabling, and we need to put like down a little bit.
Nobody
I'm
enables
trying
me
to
anymore.
enable you too. We need to get you more fighting experience. Maybe we'll see some combat soon.
I really do want to see you punch someone.
Yeah.
Not me,
You want me to see it
though.
right now?
No. See, I knew you were gonna say that, so not me.
Maybe after the cars we can spar some more. We need to pick up some more.
Yeah.
Right?
Well,
Okay.
let's just not get arrested first, shall we?
Good plan.
This would all be a lot easier if we had contacts with the police.
So we do through my sister, kind of.
Other sister, right?
Yeah, not Leah. Through Davine. She's kind of in good with the cops. I just don't have anything to offer her right now. And I know that look on your face, but can we really afford to owe her some kind of favor, especially since I don't feel comfortable asking her for that right now.
What does she
Considering
like?
she just did a whole bunch of stuff like the prince, you know. And also, Michael.
I'm kind of counting on her and everyone else in this city owing us for getting rid of the old guard.
Right. But that's not this right now. This, we need a car or two.
No, I was thinking about it. And we should definitely talk to her later about that.
Sure.
Sounds like a good plan.
Can absolutely do that.
Let's go.
So yeah, okay, cool. Let's go do the thing. Yeah. I'm gonna grab whatever tools I have and in a little backpack, and my little quiet running shoes, and we'll head over.
Incidentally, Alec, have you left a message at the...
Yes. So upon waking, I will have beckoned Christian, and my instructions would be to take one of the birds from the aviary, one that's one of the older ones, and I'll pass it the message. I'm going to ask him to have a courier take it to the opposite end of town, followed by a second courier to the park, with instructions for the second courier to pass it to a small girl who will be confused but happy to receive it. And I'll attach a note to give to her to pass it to her. I think I'll actually make specific requests to pass the bird to Cassius.
Okay.
So that will have been done when I first roused,
Right.
containing the message from previous session. However, I can repeat
Yeah.
as and when he receives.
It'll probably be left there. Yeah. If you guys are heading off now, then getting that done, along with, just general running of the house and etc. Just things need being done. So it'll probably be there when they get back, I would imagine. So, okay. So we're heading off to
The Hunter's Walk.
Hunter's Walk.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Walking, or are you taking the Winnebago?
Walking, probably.
Yeah. Judging by the look that Vaddy just gave.
I will not get in that thing. I feel like it would be a fucking character flaw if I got in that thing.
Take a stain.
Fair
Oh,
enough.
seriously, yeah, full on stain. Yeah. So I'll be explaining kind of like the basics of what to do to Nahari on our way up. Oh, and to Chrys on our way up. Like just, things to look out for. I'll have Cass walk further up ahead or something.
I'll be walking with Cass to 20 questions him about what he's got planned for the date. Basically, if he has nothing planned, he's not gonna.
Okay.
He's not planned, has he?
He's not planned.
No.
What kind
Great.
of questions are you asking him?
So what are you gonna do? Where are you gonna go?
Does Nahari have any information about Talia that she could share?
No. There was not much contact between Talia and the Blessed, and that only got worse as time went on. So keep in mind that Talia was one of the possible allies for you guys up against the Blessed, because they didn't get along. They didn't get along so much.
So Cass, I don't know if it'll come in handy on your date, but just in conversation, we do know a little bit about the Blessed, so she's still very anti-Blessed. We could help her out with defense against them, or possibly even going on the offensive. Maybe it's something you can use.
I'm not sure how much of this will be politics and how much of this is actually a date.
Of course.
So,
Just something to kind of keep in the back of your head if it comes up.
cheers. Sorry, I'm just worried. I don't.
It's not like you can go for dinner, is it? So, I mean, you could, kind of.
I wonder if she likes venison.
Do not. If you're in that suit and you go hunting, Tess will do you.
What's this about hunting?
Hunting.
Another day. We're
Yep.
talking about
Uh-huh.
venison. Do you like it?
Like the jerky? I've had venison jerky before. It's been okay. There was a really fancy place I used to go to in the States that had really good venison steaks.
This is more like a.
So, the original, like sidebar. The original plan that Cassius had was to take her to the show, and you have tickets for it. What I will say is, I think I see you about to say it. You might be having second thoughts about it, considering the context and subject of the show.
Yep.
Yeah. Okay.
Wait, what show was this again?
It's the one that Cass wrote.
Yeah, it's a story about Gravestone.
Oh.
Which,
Well,
you know, yeah. I think Cassius is probably less enthused about lots of people knowing about Gravestone.
Yep.
Yeah.
Probably just a smidge.
So, what does she like? What do you think you're gonna?
She's very serious.
Yes, she probably likes a lot of things in a range of.
You have no idea, do you?
I don't fucking know. I bought her a gun.
Sorry.
God, you're. Seriously, he hasn't done any research, no Facebook stalking, nothing. Like, seriously, I don't even
I think
understand
she's
how.
got Facebook.
You're asking me to see if she has Facebook.
How
I can
did
do
you
that.
meet?
How did? Well, we were both at the theater.
Great.
Yeah.
So why not go to the theater? Why not go to a show or something? Go see like Cats. Ew, don't go see Cats.
It's less cats, more wolves.
Don't think there's a Cats version with dogs.
All good dogs go to heaven.
I don't know whether I should take her to the play that I wrote.
Wait, you wrote a play?
What? I knew you wrote a story, but
I want to see this play that you wrote, but for us, maybe.
Why didn't you
another
tell us?
time.
Oh my
Take
god,
her.
we could be making so much money off of this.
Given the person who's putting the show on, no. However, if you want to try and do that, I could write you something else, but this one's about Gravestone.
Oh.
Yeah.
Interesting.
Maybe not then. Okay, maybe don't make her go see that one. There's no other shows on?
It's probably something on a Theatre Royal or whatever.
Can you go see like a musical or something? I don't know. Like
cinema, maybe.
like an old film. Oh yeah. Oh my god, people who like the theater love like old films, right?
Do they? Okay.
Maybe, I don't know.
Maybe you don't know either.
I don't date old people, so
Why don't you just see what she's in the mood to do and then go from there?
That is a good idea.
God, I would hate if someone did that to me. God, plan
You
it.
need to have something planned as a backup.
Yeah, several options. We can.
Dinner.
Cinema? People dinner?
Dinner and a show. Movie. Or old
Di-
movie. I don't know.
That's an option.
That's like a classic. Although
As you're walking up the street, you're getting closer to your destination. You hear the revving of a motorbike, and across the street, you see someone sat astride a motorbike. I can give you the bike and the bike. Oh no, apologies. That's the look. And the helmet.
Oh, that is a dope helmet though.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's the bike.
Oh, that's so
That's
cool.
nice.
That's a dope looking thing. Damn it.
So yeah,
I need this helmet.
the bike is impressively expensive looking, and the rider has like a full on motorcycle suit with a helmet with like little cat ears that come up, and they look like they light up, and they wave at you.
I'll just give me a second. Good luck on your date. We're gonna go and do our girls' night and stuff, and then I guess we're gonna I guess we'll be seeing you later. Yeah?
If I survive.
Yeah, just don't like
Fun.
Are you actually
Yeah,
worried about that? Why are you going if you...
No, I'm not actually worried about it.
Can I check to see if he's lying?
Sure. Wits insight. I leave it to you, Josh, what you roll. If you roll.
Wits. Okay, I got 2.
What do I
Wow, I'm
roll?
rolling really low.
It's down to you, honestly. If you like, you can totally just make your best judgment based on the 2 successes, which I would veer you towards. She doesn't pick up on much.
She's probably got an idea that it's definitely passed through his head, but so has a lot of stuff.
Yeah.
You'll be fine. Probably. Just don't fuck it up.
Great advice. Thank you. Have a nice night.
You too.
Good
See you
luck.
back at home. Bye.
Bye.
And Cassius, ongoing.
Okay. Time to
He's
start our
probably
girls'
gonna
night.
die.
He's
He'll
gonna
be
be
alright.
fine. He'll be fine. This is not a problem. He'll be fine, right? He'll be fine.
He'll be all right.
And I'll wave over to Leah and we'll go over.
Takes the cat helmet off.
I love your helmet.
Thank you. Kind of shoulder length, kind of platinum. Not platinum blonde, it's kind of more like white blonde, but yeah.
So Leah, you've obviously met Chrys. This is Nahari.
Hi.
Hello.
She is she used to sell some really good weed, honestly. Like really good weed.
Doesn't
City.
Miss doing that.
Yeah, doesn't really. It's not so much of a thing anymore, you know.
Well, I guess. I mean, you could still like drink someone's blood who's intoxicated, and you'd still get a little bit of a high.
Sure.
It works. Quite fun.
Mm-hmm.
Except for when you do it accidentally.
Then it's a
Oh.
little more tricky, yes.
Yeah. So anyways, the car that we're looking for is over here. We have to be super quiet. Because yeah, we just really don't want to get caught on this one, obviously. Like we wouldn't.
Tess, just before we sorry, do you mind if I just borrow her for a second?
Go for it.
Just takes you over off to the side slightly.
Yeah.
You know, if you want, you could just ask Michael for a car. It saves a lot of the...
No.
I mean, how do you think I got my bike?
Yeah, but Leah, I already told you our relationship, my relationship with Michael is really different from yours. And I don't want to have to ask him for anything, you know? He has you to take care of, right?
I mean, it's not much, but sure, I don't really understand what's going on with you two, so...
Well, I told you, like, he wasn't great to me. Like he is to you.
Okay.
Do you understand what I mean?
Already?
You know how you feel awesome every time you talk to Michael?
Yeah.
And like feel like you could take on the world and everything?
Yeah.
Okay, so just remember that feeling. And how did you feel when we fucked up a job or weren't able to make rent?
Kind of down, I guess?
Super down, right?
Yeah.
When I'm with Michael, it's like 5 times worse than any of the worst things I've experienced. And whether it's partially my fault or just we don't get along as well or something, it just doesn't work out, you know?
Is that why he doesn't come here at all, like to kind of spare you from that?
I don't know. I don't know. I
Okay.
couldn't tell you. But at the end of the day, it's better that I don't ask him for things. And I think we're both happier off by that happening, maybe.
Okay.
But yeah, I mean, listen. At the end of the day, it is what it is. You don't get along with everyone.
All right.
You okay?
Yeah, no, it's fine. You know.
Can I insight her to see if
Sure. With
she's
insight.
holding back? Hold on. I keep wanting to do that. There we go. Oh shit, that's a crit.
Nice.
5, 6.
You know how it is when you have two friends who just don't get along, and no matter how much you try, you just can't understand why they can't. That's kind of
Yeah.
the state she's in, where she just... It isn't really possible for her to exactly comprehend in this situation. So she's kind of like acquiescing because she feels like she's missing something.
Yeah. Just take it at face value, honestly. It's really all it is. But I'm still happy I get to see you.
Yeah.
I'm happy you're back in my life.
I mean, don't get me wrong, Italy was great. But
Sure.
it is nice to be back here.
Yeah. By the way, these two are newbies, so we're gonna have to teach them the ropes. I've given them the rundown, but they'll kind of be like teaching babies how to walk.
Right. And you're still talking about...
Chrys and Nahari?
No, when you say teaching the ropes, you mean about stealing cars?
Yeah.
Right, okay.
The jobs. Yeah.
Yeah. No, that's what I
Yeah.
meant, yeah.
Okay. Cool. Chrys is super strong. Nahari's really good at hiding. You are super fast, and I'm of course the brains and beauty behind all of it. So, yeah, we got a good team. I look at her as though I'm joking a little.
Yeah,
like,
no,
like
she went off in a different direction.
She did?
Yeah.
What direction?
No, as in like mentally.
Oh.
And she's kind of like sad, smiling.
Oh. Why, what's wrong?
I was just thinking, like, the last time we got a group of 4 people together to steal cars. Kind of nostalgic, but also kind of sucks.
You know Rags is still in jail, right?
Yeah.
We can go visit him at one point.
I
Mm,
don't think he likes us visiting.
He liked me visiting. He did. I was helping him. He was getting, like, messed up and picked on.
Which I'm sure he didn't want you to see or to worry you about.
Yeah, but, like, what are friends for? I'm not gonna just let him sit there and get beat up by a bunch of giant Russian dudes.
Not really much we can do about it.
I mean, I did something about it.
Okay.
He's moved to a safer place, a safer cell. Like, have you talked to him? Did he say he didn't want that?
No, it's just the impression I got.
From what?
Well, when I went to see him.
When did you go see him? Also, why didn't you invite me to come along?
Well, I wanted to go see him myself because I was worried that maybe he thought I was the one who, you know, like betrayed you guys.
Yeah, we had thought that for a really long time.
Wait, you
know?
thought that?
Yeah, of course I thought that. You were gone. I thought you were either dead or you screwed us over. And I'm really, really happy that you didn't screw us over. And I really didn't want you to be dead. Although, I suppose half dead is kind of better than dead. I had nothing else to go on. And I was looking for any reason to absolve you, but I had nothing.
I didn't think it was you.
That thought you were? Leah, listen, like, it's... It wasn't anything really personal. It was just, I didn't know. I had no idea what had gone wrong, and I was coming up with a whole bunch of different situations, and I hadn't heard from you. You had disappeared off the map. If I had disappeared off the map and you were in my situation, would you have thought the same of me?
Well, I mean, I was kept in the dark for months.
Me too.
Yeah.
Figuratively. Like...
I just thought something had gone wrong.
I mean, something had gone wrong. I just don't know. I still don't know. I know it wasn't you. I know it wasn't me. don't know. But the fact that you're back and that we can do this again is great. And I don't want to have to, like, I was hoping that a day like this or a night like this would be nice so we could kind of relive the old days when it was a little bit more fun in a more easy way or something.
Would you mind if I skipped it tonight? I'm not really feeling
Is it something I said?
No. Maybe a little. But also it's just, you know, I haven't really had much time to contemplate on, and then just, you know, getting 4 people together, it's kind of,
Yeah, I get it.
it makes me nervous, like it's, you know, like a curse.
I get it. I mean, I don't believe in curses, I guess, but I respect your need to back out. But I don't want my stupidity in the past to affect, like, our relationship now. And if there's anything I can do to help ease your mind about that, then I'll do it.
No, it's...
No, seriously, like, I don't want you to... I care so much about you, Leah. Like, you don't understand how happy I was when I saw you again. I mean, I was a little frazzled because you were behind a mask and we were making out, but once I got over the whole shock of it, I was kind of just happy to have my best friend back and also have you as a sister. I mean,
Yeah, same.
Okay. So just let me know, I guess, if there's anything I can do to help and make things better.
It's okay. I just need a night to myself, I think. And she rams the helmet back on her head and says, I'll call you soon.
Yeah.
Okay.
Okay.
And she runs over to the motorbike, jumps on top of it, revs it. Bye, Chrys. Bye, Nari. It's nice to meet you. And then does a bit of a 180 and blazes up the road.
What happened? Wasn't she coming with us?
I opened my big mouth.
Okay.
I told her I might have been suspicious that she fucked us over during our last job. I let it slip. I shouldn't have done that. I just did. And then I think I made her upset. So I guess it's just you two with me then. Also, she thinks that 4 people doing a job might be a curse, so.
Well, hey, we're all capable. Let's at least go get eyes on this car, right?
Yeah, and how you can tell us how you're gonna paint it.
Yeah.
God damn it. She wants me to like be friends with Michael too. It's like a whole thing. Ugh. God. And I can't even tell her why. I can't. Like, it's just, ugh. Anyways, we'll talk about this later. I'm just gonna go. Let's go do the thing. Here's the tools. Obviously don't have them out in broad daylight. That's super sus. And let's go do this job.
Just very quickly, Alec, Hydra.
Yes.
Is there anything you would like to do in the interim while these things are going on? Just so
I will be probably visiting the child with the cough. So that'll be on the to-do list, doing the rounds to see if anything is amiss. And if nothing happens there, I will have an idea. Shall I DM it to you?
Sure. Yeah. So, just for now, you are walking over to the area where the car is. Feel free to carry on. I just needed to see where we were going past that, and also Sheepy needs to move for a sec, so I need you guys to fill the space.
When you just said it, I was like, oh, Sheepy's going to the bathroom.
Be right back.
Well, I know obviously Michael's a lot, but at some point Leah's gonna have to know you guys aren't good.
Nope.
No.
I mean,
Nope.
won't he be gone in the near future?
Shh. She doesn't know that. And I have to keep pretending like I don't either. Because it's on Davine and whoever she hired.
And after you'll tell her the truth, right?
No,
Maybe.
God, never. Oh my gosh, no. I can't. Are you kidding me? Either she would try to murder me or never talk to me again. Like I just got her back. And yeah, she's a complicated and kind of wild individual, but still. No, I can't. I wouldn't be able to tell her. Michael has like idolized her, put her on this pedestal, and he has treated Davina and I like shit. That man
She's
gets
your
off
sister.
on other
How
people's
can
pain.
she be okay with that?
Because
Like, how can she just take all the good that he gives her and be okay with him treating you so badly?
because he doesn't know, or she doesn't know, just how badly he treated us.
That's but you. At some point, you're gonna have to tell her because she's gonna have. I mean, forever is a long time. She'll probably find out, and it's gonna be worse then. So maybe she doesn't know everything, but maybe she should know more. You
And
know?
then what?
After he's gone, you have to tell her the truth. At least about what he did to you.
What
And
is
to
the
the group.
point in making her suffer more?
Because she's gonna find out eventually.
Well, she
So
can
it's
just
better to
grieve
know-
for him and then move on, right? And like remember him as, however nice he was to her. I don't want to like.
But then let's say like in 10 years' time, she finds out that you knew or that Davina was part of it, and then
She'll probably try to kill us. I mean, makes
Isn't she
sense.
upset because you assumed she would do the wrong thing, or she had already done the wrong thing, and she was hurt that you thought that of her? So maybe, and just maybe, after he's gone, see how she reacts, and think about being more open with her about how he treated you. I feel like if she's your sister and she loves you, she'd care.
it's a long time to keep a secret.
How do you tell someone that their view on this one person that they idolize and that idolizes them is wrong? Like how do you break it to them that the most perfect person in the world to them is actually a monster. And how do you do it without making it seem like you're actually the monster?
Get evidence.
Because if anyone's figured that,
I don't know.
like, who do you like more than anyone else in the world, Chrys? If there was one person that could do no wrong, who would it be?
My dad or Kaylin?
Right. So what if I told you that those people had actually been mass murderers and manipulated people to, you know, do really awful things and made people basically just want to die?
Well, obviously, I wouldn't believe you, but if you sat there
Right.
with like hard, stone cold evidence, I'd have to face it.
I'll talk to Davine about it and see. I worry because she's so volatile already. I don't know what she'll do, right? Like, what if
Maybe
she?
you're right. It's just a thought to prevent issues between you in the future.
Like,
If she's volatile now about it, will she not be worse after years of lying?
but if she never knows, like, I never intended on telling her, and but I didn't even put the hit out on either of them.
I think you should talk to Davine because just because you intend someone not to find out doesn't mean they're not going to find out.
Yeah, well, story of my life. Okay, well, maybe I'll talk to Davine about it.
In the meantime, we have a car to steal. Or two.
We do have 1 or 2 cars to steal, yes. This is a very nice car, and we will be very quiet about it, and we'll probably head over, get fairly close to it.
I'm just gonna turn on my sneak.
Your shadows?
Just my silence so that I'm walking quietly for now.
Yeah. And you do see it, the place looming in the distance. It's kind of like up a slight incline, slightly. Kind of big, tall, spiky gates, and wall, spiky fence type thing as well. And then what looks like quite a nice house and garage. But there's no sign of the car outside, so.
Okay. There's no sign of the car outside. Okay, I'll wait a little bit. Like, what time is it?
It's probably getting close to midnight.
Are the lights off? Sorry.
No.
Okay.
Majority yes, but not. There's like a couple upstairs that are still on.
Okay. I want to wait and see if they'll end up kind of turning off.
Okay. So you
And while I'm waiting for that, I also like want to see if we can scope out any like security cameras or whatnot.
Sure. Give me a wits awareness, and if you want, you can give me a dexterity stealth. If you want to get close enough where you might be noticed casing the place out, but it will mean it's less difficult to notice the cameras, etc. Or if there are.
Okay. I got a 3 on wits awareness, and I'll do a dex stealth too. Just why not? And a
3 on that as well.
Is that technically a crit? Because it's only like there's only 1 die.
You need 2
I would need 2
tens.
to have a crit. Okay,
Yeah.
so it's a 3 on stealth as well.
Okay.
Should we do the same or?
I'll be asking you two to keep a lookout for now and just kind of like
Wits
see
awareness.
how I
if
do
you,
it.
Yeah, wits awareness if you want to be keeping a lookout, as in.
3.
Okay.
A lot of 3s today.
A lot of 3s.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, hold on. Can't see.
Well, you can. Oh, there we go. Yeah. Okay. Rerolls are available 2 for Chrys, 2 for Nahari if you want to.
Yeah,
The
I think
option
it's
is there.
important. Oops. It'd help if I typed correctly though, wouldn't it?
Yeah, you rolled 2. To be fair.
I did. I
That's
got
a
a crit
crit.
with that, so
Wow,
So that
nice.
is 7 successes.
it is important.
I'm just gonna hold off since Chrys did it.
Okay. Well, for now, let's hop over to Alec.
Roger.
The boy is still presenting symptoms that you haven't really been able to figure out. It might be necessary to head to your library and just have a bit of a read up, see if you can pin something down. Or you could go talk to someone who's a bit more hospitally, if you know what I mean. You know, someone who like maybe more specific knowledge.
Provided the child is okay with this, I might take a blood sample with me, like a little vial, perhaps. Am I thinking it might be something? Maybe I could first just see if I think it might be something that one would need to do a blood test for.
Okay, yeah.
So I'm just wondering, like, if I take the blood to a specialist and be like, "Yo, can you run some tests on this?" Or whether I think it's something that's not necessary.
Roll me a intelligence medicine, please.
That's... Oof. I will take a reroll.
Okay.
Because that is awful. Okay, 4.
4 successes. And I'm assuming that's not crit, but okay. Probably not needed to do a blood to get a blood sample. If it turns out to be something like necessary like that, then generally you'll just tell them go to the hospital and you know.
If it doesn't seem like something that's imminent, then I might consult a specialist.
Yeah.
If it's something I can't get to the bottom of anyway.
Okay.
So I will... Do I know one?
I mean, there's you know a few of the doctors and people at the hospital.
Okay.
You kind of... They know of you, and you know of them, and you're kind of like the cheap. You know what I mean? Like it's so expensive to. So you're kind of like the shortcut, effectively, and it's really useful for people in the area who don't have the money or the this type of thing. So like. The doctors are that kind of mix of like very slightly resentful, but mostly appreciative of someone who doesn't just think about the money.
I would go back to the manor in that case, or the
rules.
The rookery, and phone them from the landline. Phone the hospital directly and try and speak to one of the appropriate consultants, if one is available. If not, to schedule an appointment with the receptionist to
it would
consult.
It would be scheduled, yeah.
Yeah. So I'd schedule it for his earliest possible convenience when he can spare a few moments.
Probably in the morning, when he gets in from.
Okay.
So it'll basically be like a note, like call Dr. Kavalos type thing, and then he'll get in contact with you.
Okay. And assuming there was nothing else that came up of my wanderings of town.
Actually, the other thing you could do is leave like a basic description of symptoms and all that type of thing, and see if they can give you a slightly...
I'd leave some basic notes with the receptionist. Emphasize that a small child is in need of help, and say that I'll be able to provide whatever information they need. I think after that, and I'm assuming there's no trouble about town, no one spreading rumors of anything of interest.
I mean, just the same ones. Okay. A few missing people.
Okay. Nothing unexpected then.
No. Just what you've known for a little while now.
Sure. So that being said, I think I'll summons, if I may. Who would be the easiest to summon from the old guard?
The easiest.
So someone like if they're patrolling but go away for a bit, I'm not going to get too much trouble. Like I definitely don't want to summon Siamara.
Yeah.
Like that's a bad idea. Or her number 2. Or her number 1. Cyril. So any of the others, if one of those seems more sensible for an evening conversation.
Yeah. So, Zaza, Ruben tend to make the rounds patrolling. So they're easier technically because they're always definitely around.
Yeah.
But they're also patrolling, which eases off your workload. Generally, if they're off, you're on. So, like when Ruben swung around, it's because he saw something and needed to kind of run up the flagpole, as it were.
I think I'll push my luck a little bit and send a raven to Zaza and just say that when the patrol comes near here, if they could just swing by for a little bit, no rush.
The other options you have are Nikita and Sasha. Nikita, and he tends to be a kind of a go-between between Cyril, Siamara, and you.
Let's do that. Seems like the more sensible choice then.
Tends to be less easy to pin down, very erratic, but yeah. And
sure.
Sasha is not often in the territory, but if they are, because you haven't met you haven't met Sasha yet, so
haven't met Sasha, no. Okay, I'll go for the scatty and elusive Malkavian, I think.
Okay.
Nikita, yeah. I'll see if one of the birds can track down Nikita and just ask for her company.
All right.
At her convenience, and I will then potter.
Are you imprinting a message, or are you just...
Yes, so I'm assuming that's how I would normally... Well, I want it to be covert anyway, so...
I mean, you could go with a written message, but
Oh, birds are cool though, so...
I won't require the analysm roll, etc. I will require the rouse check.
Yeah, that's fine.
You do not get hungrier.
Cool.
And yes, the one thing incidentally you have been told or advised by Cyril the last time not the last time, but when you guys moved here, was don't send birds to Sasha.
Okay, good to know.
Yeah.
Good to know.
Because you won't get them back, basically.
In the meantime, I think I'll have a sit by a dimly lit fire, giving it the occasional stoke with a stick, and pick a book off the shelf. One on medieval warfare. Something juicy like the War of the Roses.
Okay.
And just sit down, have a little beard scratch, and enjoy my evening until company arrives.
Fair enough. Okay. Well, we'll come back to that then. Cassius. You are heading to, I think, where you met Talia at the warehouse.
Yep.
Okay. There is a decent amount of activity. More people there than last time. Just kind of moving around. A few more trucks, like, coming in and parked nearby. A couple of people on the door. So when you when you step up, they kind of like step forward. One of them steps forward and can I help you?
If you know where to find Talia.
What do you need with the boss?
I have a meeting with her. Tell her it's Cassius Banks.
Alright, if you'll just wait there. He turns to the other guy with him, sends him running off. It's gone a couple of minutes. And comes back and says, yeah, alright, he's good. She'll see you in the office.
Thank you.
And they kind of step aside.
He goes in, goes to the office.
Up the rattly metal stairs along the side of and to the office where Talia is in standard business attire, glasses. She wraps a stack of papers and just puts them to the side, and then looks up and says, Cassius. It is good to see you. Please, come in, sit down.
Certainly. I come in and I sit down. So I'm sat down, but I half expected to go out this evening.
Yes. Sorry, it's been distracting and busy.
I actually understand, so I'm not worried. The place looks good when it's busy.
Yes, it's been a little bit the word is
Hectic?
complicated.
Ooh, complicated. I like complicated. You want any help?
No, I think it is alright. It is just the running of the business has been taking up all of my attention, so it's hard to get time off and to go and do other things or to even think about other things. So I have been distracted. Sorry. I can take some time though. Did you have anything in mind? I think it would be a good opportunities for us to talk. I know there was talk of going back to the theater, but I think maybe we could just go for a wander, and then we can discuss things that needs to be discussed.
Business before pleasure?
Always business, business, business. But we'll see.
Can I ask? When you proposed that we meet up after the grand meeting, what did you have in mind?
It is it can be difficult for me to meet people with intellectual pursuits past watching football or anything along these lines. So when I meet someone who has actual tastes, then it is nice to converse and to socialize with them. Not that I am disparaging my men; they are very effective at what they do. But and then like her like side buzzes, and she goes, "Apologies, one moment, yes." Like,
Not a problem.
reaches into
I lay the
Yeah.
box on her desk.
Okay. Yeah, she reaches into her pocket as you're reaching to get the box, and then she like pulls out the phone as you put the box down, and she like stares at it for a couple of seconds, like contemplating. Not suspicious, really. Well, you know, no more than usual. And then answers the phone. You hear her say, like, you know, yes? Well, then go ahead with it. Okay. 30 minutes? Okay, good. And then hangs up. Puts her phone back in the thing. Sorry. Please, carry on.
Sounds like we only have 30 minutes.
Oh, well, if you'd like to go and see what that is about, then we can, in 30 minutes, we can go and see, but it's not something that I necessarily need to...
Piqued my curiosity.
As have you.
Oh,
Box.
would you like to open it now or later?
I tell you what. We could go for a walk for 30 minutes. It will take us... It will take us through Hunter's Walk a bit, and then we'll end up in Calyx territory. But there is something that we could see, and I'll open it there.
Very well.
Okay then. And she stands up, brushes her dress down just very slightly. Doesn't seem to be any, like, you know... She hasn't been playing foxes, so... And heads to the door, holds it open for you.
I go through and I put out my elbow so that we can walk arm in arm.
Yeah. She doesn't go like arm in arm, but she goes like hand to the crook of the elbow, you know, just kind of holding it there as...
Yeah.
You're
a little less busy. I had tickets to the theatre.
I'm trying to think of the proper idiom. Rain check?
Of course.
And then you kind of like proceed out of the proceed out of the doors, and she, as you're like walking off, she turns around and says, keep everything in order here. We'll be back a bit later. And they kind of, you know, nod and go inside. You know what? Roll me intelligence politics, because this is something you might pick up on.
Okay. Ooh.
You have a reroll if you'd like to use it.
Let's say yes.
Okay.
I'm gonna reroll 1. Just in case. Nope.
Something about the guards on the door, but it doesn't really click in your mind, so it kind of drifts off a little bit. But if you'd like to think about it, you know, you might. So as you're walking, how are things in Flintbridge?
Flintbridge has been an interesting place. I don't want to jump the gun and do the invitation for someone else, but there's going to be a big party coming up, so I'd be glad to see you at that.
Yes, I've heard little bits about a new dance club being.
Not to my taste, but to a lot of other people's tastes. So I think it will be a interesting venture. There's a lot that troubles us around the city, but Flintbridge itself has been relatively safe.
That's good. And there has not been, well, there has not been too much upset within the city. I assume you heard about the prince.
I wouldn't say it's particularly a shame he wasn't ever deeply involved.
No, and given the state of everything as we stand now, it is not even particularly important or noteworthy.
When a prince dies and no one cares.
I mean, I imagine it is someone with a personal grudge. My money would have been on Miss Lamia, but she is, well, I assume at this point she is dead, but let us say missing for now.
Speaking of Lamia, I was surprised when you didn't move in on her turf, given that it was vacant.
I was unable to.
Something get in your way?
I was busy. And the benefits I would have from something so insignificant was not worth the hassle. I decided to forego it.
Well, you have to make sensible decisions. How about you? How's everything been in Hunter's Walk?
It has been interesting working with Miss D'Agostino and Mr. Kalik.
You've managed to heal old wounds?
From what we can tell, it was neither of our faults. It was, in fact, someone else who was causing friction between us. And I've never had a problem with the D'Augustino family, so that is fine.
I hear they're very influential.
Influence wanes.
If you're bringing me out here and you're very busy, I get the feeling that business comes first with you. And I'm fine with that. If there's something you need, I'd prefer if you asked directly.
I hear that you have had some problems with the what would be the right word? The snakes on the river.
I've heard similar things about you.
I make no... I do not hide the fact that I am not a fan of them and their type.
There's a certain intellectual dishonesty about who they are and what they do.
I don't think anything that they participate could be called intellectual even slightly, but I understand your meaning.
Ideologically. Whatever it is they believe in, they don't believe particularly strongly, otherwise they would probably change their ways. I've learned quite a lot about them in the last few nights. And I can see how it would benefit everyone in Hunter's Walk if they just left the city. If they had a good enough reason.
I can definitely see the benefits in that, although from a business standpoint it is harder for me to... I would not say justify, but I'm a little hemmed in where I am without starting a new war.
Keep your friends close.
So, I may ask, and if you're willing to tell, what have you found out?
Well, you're a businesswoman. What would you like to know? And how much you're willing to pay for it?
Let me think about that one. And I'll give you my answer in about 30 minutes.
Very intriguing. Are we headed west by any chance?
Yeah.
Okay. How long until 30 minutes has passed? I think Cass is like counting down in the back of his head.
Yeah. So you've been walking for about 10, and you've been proceeding pretty slowly, so you're probably at the edge, on the main road at this point, on the edge of Talia's territory, like moving into Calyx. And you haven't exactly taken a direct route, it's just been kind of meandering.
Okay.
You do realize that as impressive as Memoria's growth has been, people will start to see you more and more as a threat.
I'm aware. Our distance makes us unnatural allies. It doesn't make enough sense for us to collaborate on anything that borders us.
That really depends on your intentions, Mr. Banks.
How do you see this city looking when everyone's settled down?
I think even in the given, especially given the current circumstances of the city, it's kind of hard to say outright. More...
What's your ideal scenario? Your ideal outcome?
We've discussed our clans before, yes?
So you'd call yourself a prince?
I am a criminal. My sire ran smuggling operations in America when what is the word? Prohibition was prevalent. So I may be a bit unnatural? No. Different from what you would expect of the tendencies of my clans. So Prince, not really. Maybe Underworld King would be more appropriate for not just my designs, but also for my training and that type of thing. I have no particular interest for worldwide domination or crushing the heels of people under my boots. I actually find myself intrigued by the possibility of a free city myself. But don't tell that to Caddick. I don't think he would very much. I don't think he'd very much like that thought. And I also don't align with the beasts on the edge of the other side of the river. Democracy is distasteful.
You know, I've had very similar thoughts myself. I think there's a lot to be gained here and a lot to be lost if it all goes wrong. Honestly, though, in an ideal scenario, when this is all done, I'd quite like to be left alone with my books. And know that someone I can trust is able to run things.
Who would you choose?
I have a lot of trust in my coterie.
If I may be frank, although I am not frankish, I think you are the only one who has the possibility of taking a figurehead role as it is. You have the pedigree of your sire, and you also have the ability to rule. Whether you embrace that or not, I mean, that is up to you. But of the other members of your group, I can't see any that would manage to or be accepted even. I mean, the small girl, she would be most unacceptable simply because of her sire. From what I hear, the one with the car, she is pretty much a loose cannon.
It would seem that way on the surface, wouldn't it?
I can only say from what I have learned, so feel free to enlighten me more if you have differing opinions.
I wouldn't forego the opportunity to rule a city. But it's certainly not what I would choose for myself.
If you, given what you know currently about the players in the city at the moment, who would be your choice?
Given what I know.
And foregoing again your friends and your coterie. It's kind of where the rub sets in a little bit. I can go first if you would like.
I have my answer, but I'd love for you to go first.
Well, I know that you are
Only polite.
I know that you were away for a while, and you have only recently, so you may not know the people past the interactions you have had. The best choices would be for my own, like, for my own visual at least, would probably be either Gorben or Kelkten. Unfortunately, I don't think either of those would be accepted in general.
Or beneficial to you.
Well, obviously, Gorben is weak and easily manipulated, so yes, obviously beneficial to me.
That's an interesting take. You think he's easily manipulated?
I think anyone who could be easily maneuvered into the situation he was maneuvered into, yes. To a certain extent, they are weak.
Calcaten seems like a solid choice.
He's
He had a lot of people behind him before. He's making unpredictable moves now. I wouldn't discount Davine. She'd be my pick.
I can see it. She is probably the hardest sell to, excuse the expression, but as a common vampire. She's not exactly in favor.
I quite enjoy these intellectual exercises. When we've managed to get you out of whatever busyness you're experiencing next, maybe we should set the world to rights
That
and
sounds
actually
good.
pick who's going to be prince.
Would you like the most acceptable? The most acceptable candidate.
The person who would be accepted by everyone,
Mm-hmm.
they would have to... They would have to run a lot of different gamuts.
Yes.
They would
So-
have to be able to strong arm a lot of people.
So, you're probably thinking Calig, yes?
In my mind, I'm not thinking anyone. This is a hypothetical person. Who would be the most acceptable leader for the city?
Nathan Fortuna. I would not personally pick him, but he has the pedigree, he has the respectability passed on from his sire, and he has, unfortunately, the ability. Although he's not in my good books at the moment.
So that's the thing about someone who leads like that. They're never going to be in anyone's good books. No one's ever going to like them. Because no one has to like them. So how about you pick someone else?
I mean, if we're talking ability to control, manipulate, and lead, then yes. Intellectually, my choice would be Nathan Fortuna. Calig is, he has the pedigree, but not the ability or the intelligence. And also, he brings disaster upon himself. Very much too often.
Self-sabotage. That's no good.
So, let me tell you why I have been so busy in the last week or so. Two of my trucks went missing, carrying a decently nice shipment. It took me 4 days to figure out who has done it, and it has taken me another couple of days to calm down enough to figure out a response. Can you guess who
Sensible.
did this?
Who would be ballsy enough to steal from you. I'm not trying to offend, but I can think of a lot of very stupid people in this town.
Well, for example, do you think Miss D'Augustino or Mr. Callig would do?
I think Mr. Callig could do just about anything. But would I imagine him having a use for 2 trucks? No. Nor Davine. Certainly, I can see Callig, if he was still mad at you. The snakes. They're moving a lot of things.
That's true.
Nathan Fortuna. Those would be my picks.
Well, you
I'm
got it
not
right.
wrong.
Also, depending on his flights of fancy, I would also include Mr. Katen in there as well. Luckily, it was not him. It is always hard to decide on an appropriate response to insanity, if you know what I mean. So the trucks were taken by Mr. Fortuna. And I am not going to do anything about it. Which was, well, A, goes very much against my nature, and B, very difficult to come to terms with, which is why it took me a few days to decide on. One of the problems with Mr. Fortuna is very often the response you give is, I won't say expected, but planned for. So the stealing of the trucks was inconsequential as opposed to the expected response.
He wanted from you. He wanted to create a reaction. I've noticed.
When you respond, he is prepared for a response. So, to respond is to walk into the trap that was set earlier on. Hence why we are walking down the road here to the, and she like gestures in front of her, and you can see, like, in front of you there's the river and, like, a kind of footpath running past it. And, like, indicates a bench next to it where she, like, goes and sits down, like, kind of looking over the river. There's a bridge to the left of Fairs Way. You're basically by the park. Technically speaking, straight over the river is Gorbin's territory.
Yeah.
But off to the right and up a bit is the Blessed territory. Kind of just before it starts to bend back around the other way.
Okay.
Have you had much dealing with Mr. Fortuna?
I've met him a couple of times. I'm guessing you've dealt with him a lot recently.
No direct interaction. Not since the meeting, but we have exchanged messages and messengers in dealing with the matter of the Oasis, the consumption is that of Elysium.
Hmm.
So a bit, yes.
How long have I got left until 30 minutes is up?
About 5.
If I didn't have as much respect as I do for the other leaders here in Hunter's Walk, I'd say this felt like a trap.
If this was a trap, I would have had you taken in my office, taken out of the city, beaten, burnt, and left somewhere. But it could be kind of interesting to ambush you here, I guess. I've heard that drowning when you cannot drown is quite interesting experience.
I imagine it's extremely unpleasant.
Would you mind if I had the box?
The box.
Hmm.
If you want to open it now.
In a minute.
I'm assuming I've been carrying the box.
Yeah.
I put it on the bench in between us.
She picks it up and puts it in her lap, kind of messing with the edge a little bit. Not like anything damaging, just kind of
Yeah.
admiring. It's like a couple of minutes left.
Have you ever watched a sunrise over the hills of Flintbridge?
I can't say I have.
It's very pretty. I'd like to keep it that way.
Understandable. And of course, we are in our intellectual musings. We are only talking about one leader, the equivalent of a prince, I guess. However, the title may change or be called something different. There are other options.
Always. I've heard a lot of different stories about kings and the mistakes they make, and how closely they survive with kine. Have you ever heard of Carthage?
I've heard mention, but nothing of the details or of the depth.
Well, the story goes that a war between them and the Romans ended up with the city being razed and the land salted. I've been around a lot, and I've collected quite a few stories that seem to imply Carthage was somewhat of a paradise for our kind.
Cassius, because you cannot help keeping time. There's 30 seconds left when there's another and Talia says, "Oh, sorry, 1 second." Opens it up, takes a look. 30 seconds. Puts her phone away, and like her hands go down to the box and start to pry it open, and then open it. I assume that the gun's in there.
It was a bot. No.
I mean, it could have been nothing. It could have been one of Conan's dog poops. You never know. So I had to make sure.
Oh man, the world's worst troll. Just a big old dog poop. No, it is a very finely inlaid gun.
Yeah, and her like hand reaches out to like, just like admire the craftsmanship of it, as on the other side of the river a building explodes. I don't know if you want to react at all, but
Is it the puzzle box?
no.
What did you just pull the trigger on?
I have just started a war. Well, hopefully. As you said, it is time to move some people on. And she like looks up from the gun over the river. That building was one of the drug depots for the Blessed. I went with a time when they were coming in to pick up and distribute, so there would be more people there.
Well, you've picked the right person to show this to.
I kind of hoped so.
Let's drive them out of the city.
I think we can agree on that at least. I look forward to seeing your gesture to me.
Theatre won't work, will it?
I'd prefer if you didn't blow up the theatre. I quite like it.
I would very much like to see you again.
If you arrange a spectacle for us to watch together, let me know.
Yeah.
And she stands up, brushes down her dress, looks at you and says, I just blew up a building for you. You're going to have to come up with something quite impressive.
Don't worry, I will. I've already got some stuff in mind.
I do like the gun though. It is nostalgic.
Yeah. A little underwhelming, I can imagine.
No. It is appropriate. And then she starts to walk off and says, Good night, Mr. Banks.
Cass is just going to sit there for a bit and watch the building burn. And send some texts to the people that he had embedded in the Blessed.
After 5 minutes, you get a text back from Atian. She's fine and still working on the prisoner she's got. Maybe 20 to 25 minutes after that, you get a text from... I can't remember his name off the top of my head.
Terry.
Kateri, thank you. You get a text from Kateri, is currently inside the puzzle box. Well, it has just left the puzzle box after like a meeting, which the best way he can describe it as is boring, weird, and very, very difficult to keep a straight face at.
Oh dear.
But he indicates he's made a bit more progress, whereas Atian's message was filled with expletives because she's pissed off because the dude won't talk.
Okay, cool. He feels a lot better after that and just sends a message to the others that says, we have a lot of work to do.
Also,
And
I
a
might
picture.
be in love.
And just a picture of the building on fire from across the river.
Yeah. And you send it to the 3?
Yeah.
Nahari at least will recognize the building.
Why did we get a picture of a burning building? Did you get this too?
Yeah, this is a warehouse that the Blessed used to run drugs out of. What the heck?
What do you mean? This is a blessed building? I thought
Yeah.
he said no bombs.
I thought that he was on a date.
Yeah. What the heck is going on? I mean, I'm not unhappy.
Wow, did he just go ahead and like bomb a building without us?
Yes,
No,
seriously.
I'm sure
We totally told him not to do that.
I
he
mean,
wouldn't do that.
I'm not
oh my
upset,
god.
but this is definitely going to make them, like, maybe they were waiting in the wings before. I don't think they're going to wait in the wings now. Holy crap.
Wait, are we
gonna...
in trouble?
Yeah, we're gonna get... Okay, what... Someone ring
Okay.
Cass.
Wait,
Ugh.
is he sending us this? Because can I text him back and just be like, was this you? Or Talia?
Yeah, I'm with Talia, is the message you get. And no, but I wish this was me.
Wow. Wow.
Sorry, there's one thing I missed out. which is one of the things that Talia was going to say was, this is my response to Nathan Fortuna. Just keep, you know.
Ooh,
Oh.
that's nasty. Oh no. I'm in love with her. Danny's in love with her. Tess is terrified.
Yeah.
I mean, I'm happy to help her in any way I can with this.
Oh boy.
Did we just accidentally gain an ally?
We should send Cass out with a suit on more often.
Should we not steal a car from her territory then?
Maybe. I mean, if she's gonna help us with the Blessed, and it's that locked in that she just blew up a building, I would say we should absolutely be more careful. Maybe there's a better car.
Yeah. I'm gonna look. Yeah.
Yeah. If she's bombing folk.
I can't believe she did that.
Yeah.
That's
Wow.
amazing.
Yeah.
Maybe we should move quickly.
Yeah, let's get out of here. We're gonna start leaving. We're gonna just like do a 180 and leave. We're like, nope.
Never mind.
No car theft today.
Today's been a bit of a write-off. Like, we kind of
Yeah, it's fine. We'll get another
Oh
car.
god.
We'll definitely get another
Um,
car. Maybe we'll get one from somewhere in the Blessed territory.
Hey, maybe you could steal one from Nathan.
Or that.
Ugh, god. His probably smell like Axe or something.
Is that like Lynx?
What's Lynx?
Basically the same.
It's like what, like 17-year-old.
Yeah.
Nice
Oh my
one.
gosh. And then you'd like the 17-year-olds. They'd like use it as fire.
Makes
Like
me sneeze.
it's terrible. We used to like put that in people's lockers, drench their clothes in it. It was awful. We were terrible people.
Sidebar. Aiden still, when he was human, still used links.
Poor Bean.
Yeah, he meant well.
I can't believe that Talia is so behind the plan to get rid of the Blessed.
Well,
I'm very happy I hooked up with you guys, and I'm very happy that she likes Cass this much.
Could I take a very small little sidebar with Nahari here? You had a choice of going to like swing by for help with the Memorie or Talia.
Yeah.
Are you a little bit is Nahari a little bit like, maybe I should have swung over that way?
No, because it's perfect. It's working out anyway.
True.
You know what I mean? And they protected me when I needed it in that whole first when I went to go find my family, and they've been good to me. So this is great. Now I have both. I'm very happy. Nahari's very happy right now. She's just like, yeah.
Fair enough.
Yep. She's good. Yeah. This is what she wanted. She wants the Blessed to be off the table. So she wants her money, but she wants the Blessed to be off the table more than anything. That's her like main goal.
It's definitely a bloodied nose. It's obviously not gonna be.
But now we
a
have
fatal
like,
blow or.
Right. It's just a warehouse, but it just shows that Talia is for sure starting up a war with them. She wants them out of the city. Like, that's very clear. So now we have an ally in that. That's fantastic.
Here's my worry, and this is more out of character than in character.
Mm-hmm.
We don't know. She said she just started a war. We don't know if she framed someone for this. One, and the Blessed already hate us, so I'm a little worried about that. And two, she did this without prompt.
and
Like, she
bombs are
basically-
a big deal.
She got Nathan Fortuna stole from her. She did nothing there, and instead, as a warning, she goes and blows somebody else's warehouse up out of nowhere to get on our side.
It's fucking genius,
Possibly.
isn't it?
Like, to me, it's like this woman is like playing 4D chess while we're playing checkers. Like, I swear.
But I mean, it's good. She wants us to help her with Nathan, right? Which we hate Nathan anyway, so it just works in our favor. We have an ally, is basically what it says to me. I mean, no one in this entire universe comes without some scary potential problems, right? Nobody's like totally on the up and up. Nothing is just one-sided. So like, yeah, she's obviously very dangerous. And we have to tread lightly, which is why not stealing the car wise. But
yeah, I'm just
Yeah.
But she's a good ally to have, obviously.
Yeah.
Until Cass breaks her heart.
Yeah, don't do that. That would be
I can't see.
very
I
bad.
can't see her face because Bam Bam is
In the way.
front of the. Yeah. Yeah.
Cass, there's this old saying of "Don't stick your dick in crazy," and my dude.
You think she's
I mean,
crazy?
she seems perfectly reasonable to me.
She'll cut your balls off, okay? Like you cannot fuck with her. We cannot fuck with her.
I mean, the
At
warning
all.
is already working. Like we stopped stealing a car from her.
We literally did a U-turn
We're like,
and
nope.
fucking got out of there. Like, I was sitting there, I was like,
you
okay.
also all professed your love for her pretty much instantly.
Out of character, in character.
Oh yeah.
Like,
we
only
don't-
terrified.
Maybe we should just leave.
Yeah.
So
He has step on me energy.
Dia has major step on me energy.
a different kind of hot comparable to Lamia.
Yeah. Yeah.
Talia seems intelligent to me, like a perfectly reasonable crime lord. Yes. I mean, crime lords are terrifying, but they're also good at their job.
She did call herself an underworld king.
Yeah.
Glad this is at the end because I'm just like,
Yeah.
with it.
It's great.
I mean, there's Lamia, Castor, and now Talia. It's just...
Did you see the caster pick?
I did. I did.
Just kind of like a concept guideline for his get-up. So what we'll do, because we're at the end of the episode, is we will fast notes the heading back of everyone to the coterie. I think Cassius may take his time a little bit.
Yeah.
There is a note for you, which was left by and also a crow. Was it a crow or...
One of the birds from the aviary, so like one of the small, probably like a what do you call it, a harrier or something like that.
Okay.
Maybe a small kestrel. Small kestrel.
Okay.
And
So yeah,
the moment you see it, it will.
which one? Any of them or?
Cassius.
Okay.
Basically, the moment the bird sees Cassius, it will pass on the message as per last week.
In that case, I think we'll leave that till next week, and
Sure.
we can get Cassius coming back and like the other three being like, "Oh, look, a bird," and then it's just like, "This message ain't for you." So yes, there we go. Let's have a little round and see how everyone's doing.
I don't know what's gonna happen today. Meh, 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 meh. Shut up, sheepy. Every time you say that,
Yeah.
knows something big happens. Meh.
Hey, there was also someone who said, I may take a back seat today, and then
Yeah.
was like, out
Bitch,
of my way, I got this.
I literally was trying to make something happen, and then Leah Anyway,
You made
Hey,
her sad. I hope you're happy.
Yeah,
I made myself sad. Okay, like
you're the one who
played
who
myself.
You're the one who put her foot in her mouth, just
I
full on,
did.
just like. Brr.
I mean, it's very. I get into character. Tess is very much like that.
Well, let's go around and see what everyone thought. We'll start with Nahari and also Tessa. Hey, how you doing? You almost stole a car.
Yeah, I
And you
mean,
got scared.
I'm a little sad we didn't get to steal cars, but this is so good. So Nahari's very, very happy. She's very pleased at the state of things.
You know what's a shame as well is if Tess hadn't have put her foot in her mouth, Leah was totally gonna come after you because you're the new shiny thing. Where she was gonna be like, yeah. Well done, Vandy.
There'll be other opportunities.
Fine.
Nahari got to play. Nahari got to like do a lot of cool things today. She got to totally enable a little bit with the whole car thing, right? And then she got to do her Shen, like the truth is good, blah 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 thing also with Tess. And then the blessed are getting a award. Like she's just like, thank you for these Christmas presents. This is great. Nahari's very happy. I'm very happy. It was a cool episode. I was excited for this date, and it did not turn out at all like I thought it would, but it was very, very awesome.
She likes him more than I thought.
Oh.
Yeah.
Don't mind me.
Let's move onwards to Vandy, also known as Sock and Mouth.
First of all, that's my character's name.
Sorry.
Okay.
Right. Yeah.
Not me. I'm actually very good at talking. Okay, I know words real good, but today I didn't. So.
One thing I will randomly say is it's very hard to play someone whose native language is not English, because I have to keep reminding myself to be like, you need to think on the harder words and all that type of thing. So I keep having to pull myself up and being like, before you say that long word, just take a couple of moments to like
How
organize.
do you say book? I don't know if anyone knows that reference, but anyways, yeah, no, today was cool. I thought I was gonna take a backseat, and then I was like, fuck it, we're just gonna take initiative. We're gonna go rob a car, like we're gonna just go steal a car, and then fucking Cass's shit happened, and I can't wait for the point where like I can call on Alex and be like, Alex, summon the birds, get the birds having lookout for us, like.
I just realized in a very certain scene, in a very certain way, Alec is Saruman.
Yeah.
What do the birds tell you?
Whoa.
Go, my Uruk-hai.
My fighting
I love
Uruk-hai.
it. I love it. Oh my gosh, that is fucking key. I love it. So yeah. No, anyways, it was awesome. I am very interested to see how the fallout of this explosion happens. And we're gonna see.
And how do you feel about how things went with Leah?
Listen, I'm trying to repress that right now.
Okay.
I've had so much time to just not have to deal with emotions since the beginning of this show. Okay, like at the beginning of this show, I was crying every episode, and now I've had like a month where I have been like emotion free, and then it just comes and slaps me in the face again, and it's like, you still have a fucked up backstory, bitch.
No.
Surprise!
Here's a reminder.
No happy-go-lucky.
What's the meme? I
I
bet
just
you
wanna
thought
live.
you saw the last of me or something.
I bet you thought you'd see the last of
That's
me.
it.
Yeah. So it was still a good scene. Like it was it took me a second to realize I was like, oh, she's like gonna be sad, and I fucked up. And I have a strong feeling it's gonna have a lasting effect on my relationship with Leah.
It's one of those things that I kind of intentionally built when I made Leah, I guess is the way to say it. It's like, it's so easy to forget that she's had a fucked up time of it too, and she has her own shit and everything, because she's always so bouncy and jolly and kind of carefree.
Yeah, and Tess would have like not even really realized. Tess would have been like, oh, well, you just got pampered your whole life, like with Michael, so she probably feels some resentment and would have like not been super sensitive about that. So
did you see her like super shut down, where she was just like, ugh.
Yeah, and I like Tess would deal with it a little differently than I would, like in real life. Tess is gonna probably just be like, she'll probably get over it at one point, but I don't know, we'll have to see.
Vandy's worried.
I got worries.
Yeah.
Anyway, it's fine.
Okay.
It's fun.
Moving on to Hydra. Sorry we didn't really get much of a chance for Alex today.
It's fine.
We did talk about how for the first few bits there may be, times when it's kind of...
It's cool. It's like Hydra, Marlowe, back, and Alec have had plenty of talking recently, so...
And there'll be plenty time for Alec coming up.
The next time he chats with the coterie, I'm expecting that to be like half the session of me doing half the talking.
I'm good with that, yeah.
There's just a lot to talk about. But so, yeah, no, it was nice to watch the other characters. And, I'm relieved the date went. I thought it was going to go badly. So I'm just relieved. I'm still not sure if it did go badly at the end, because I'm not sure... She didn't necessarily announce factions, although if she said it's in response to Nathan Fortuna, I can't help but think she did a fuck you to him against the Blessed, maybe? That's my hope, as Hydra and Marlowe, but I don't think that's likely.
When you think about it, it's a reasonably obvious
that was my
explanation, which is basically what Nathan wants is a response.
Yeah.
So the best thing to do is be like, I've got no interest in you. I've got other things to do.
Right, so she's leaving him out of the picture. Okay, makes sense. I thought it was like I'm not going to play your game of doing this, but I will start a war with you with someone else. But fair enough. That probably is smarter. Yeah, so that was nice. Cass hasn't been shot yet, so that's good. Give it time. The Prophet Marlowe may turn out to be right. And, yeah.
Let's hope not. Otherwise, we'll be dealing with a giant... chicken.
Yeah, we'll be up to here. We'll be up to here in chicken shit. Yeah, it was nice.
Yeah. Off to Loverboy, Josh, and also Cassius. How you doing, bud?
Cass is in love.
Ew. Ew.
Can you marry her?
It only took me, 10, 20 NPCs to get there?
My God.
No, I thought...
Talia sitting on a
Theater.
bench.
Sitting
It's
on a
not my
bench.
turn. I'm not in the scene, but does anyone else feel really bad for the book girl?
No.
Yeah, a
She
little.
just got completely outstaged. It's like you don't even exist to me anymore. Sorry.
Yeah.
I'm into bombs, not books.
Yeah.
Always on a kink.
I will admit, I always thought that Talia might be, like Leah and some of the other random NPCs who've been like, "Hey, Cassius," they're just
Wow.
they're just like a drive-by broadside kind of thing, whereas Talia's literally just a freaking Viking ship ramming straight into you.
Yeah.
So yeah, Josh and Cassius, how you doing?
That entire conversation was so fucking tense. And I can't believe I made the mistake of going, please give me a countdown.
Yeah. Well, and also, there was a point where I think it got so tense you were just like, just tell me if you're gonna ambush me and kill me, please, God.
Well, no, so when Cass asked that, he wasn't really expecting to. Sorry, he wasn't expecting to like get killed, but he was expecting something terrible to happen to either him or his friends.
Yeah.
So this is a pleasant surprise.
Yeah.
Have we now? He is wondering if it's possible to like gather all of the flesh monsters in a field somewhere and then set them alight and show her just like, hey, I am willing to burn an entire field's worth of monstrosities for you, mi amore.
Oh,
romantic.
You know she's not Italian, right?
No, but I can't speak. She's German, right? Swiss. Oh, I can't speak either of those, so it's fine.
My Swiss cheese.
That's how you get Swiss.
I am glad that you picked up on that from the accent, because I don't think we've spoken about her like nationality and language thing. So yeah, my German accent, among all of my accents, same with all of them, a little bit wobbly, but
you know who she sounds like? Sounds a little bit like Mercy from Overwatch.
Oh, okay.
Actually, yes. And isn't she Swiss?
I think she's Swiss.
Have I accidentally like
Good job,
stumbled
Doc.
onto a good job accent because
He meant to do it all along.
Yeah, not bad.
yeah, Swiss just purely because Medici is very, and incidentally, it's not like a spoiler or anything, or not anything, but Medici isn't actually her original last name. It's her sire's last name.
Yeah, there's lots of little nuggets that she dropped in that conversation that I'm like, ooh, who's Nathan Fortuna's sire? Ooh, what would have happened? She probably would have flipped her shit if I'd said hi from Nathan Fortuna.
I was gonna bring that up. I was chatting with wait, let me see if I can get this. Tessichka. No. Tessichka.
Close. Yes. There you go.
And Tash. And I was like, do you guys want to know like what the deal is with that? Send my regards. You were literally a Nathan Fortuna Barb. You know, that thing he does where he's just like he's already pissed someone off and he just wants to poke them again just to see what they'll do. What's up, Vandy? Orange squash. I still love that one. But yeah, so I'd mentioned to them that he'd hijacked a couple of her trucks to piss her off. And if you'd have been like, hey Talia, by the way, Nathan Fortuna sends his regards, that would basically be like, so you've chosen a side. You kind of.
Yeah, I had an idea that that's probably what he was hoping I would end up implying, but I didn't know. And also, the main thing that meant I didn't do that was just Tess going, don't trust him. I was like, I don't know why, but okay.
So you have chosen death.
Yeah. Hi, I got you a present, and Nathan Fortuna says hi.
Yeah. that could have given the gun present a whole weird other meaning where it, you know. Luca Brasi
Been in
sleeps with the
trouble.
fishes.
The way it went was much better.
Yes. Yes. And
I
then-
told
yeah.
you. I told you. He's fucking crafty, and he'll he'll fuck you up.
Oh,
Messed
and
up individual.
one other sidebar that probably hasn't occurred to Cassius, but is something for everyone to think about, is like there are multiple ways to run the city ultimately. One of them is through marriage. So,
I was wondering what
Cassius
the...
and Talia sitting in.
and you know, it's just
burning
yeah.
building.
As I said, I doubt it's occurred to Cassius yet, but something to think about.
Wow, Cassius is gonna have kids and marriage. Damn.
Growing up real fast.
That would be
Real
interesting
fast.
if you and your fiance or wife or whatever turned each of the
Yeah, then you don't have to
You
choose.
could turn both of
Oh,
them.
babies.
it
Although then
wouldn't.
she'd have to know about everything, and that would get kind of like,
Yeah.
Adorable murderous vampire babies.
Oh
Aw.
yes, a crime marriage, marriage formed in blood.
I did watch
And
Mr.
all
and
us
Mrs.
little
Smith
criminals
yesterday.
would be
Oof.
right at home.
Fun film. And we'll wait. Sorry, Josh. Do you have any more thoughts?
Can think of. Not
Okay.
right now.
Cool. Just recovering.
Yep.
Just give me a moment.
He's got the vapors.
They're hot in here.
We're all like, whew.
So yeah, Tash and also Chrys.
Didn't expect to get ambushed by Leah, Tess, Nahari on the phone for a date. That was like,
kind of.
Not
this
sorry.
is mean. This is not what's going on right now.
I'm not even close to being sorry.
I was sitting there like, I wonder what's gonna happen. Like, you know.
Yeah. You're the storyteller. So that was interesting. And like Tess wasn't supposed to say anything about Leah, like fancy Chrys. So she's probably gonna be in trouble when Leah finds out.
Yep.
And also it was news to Chrys, who has only seen Leah make out with Tess and then flirt with Cass. Really. She's like, wait, what?
Yeah.
Listen, Tess
Well-
just wants people to have a good time, okay? She's like
To be
a
fair,
little overwhelmed.
Leah has multiple times from the first meeting flirted with Chrys. Chrys just hasn't noticed because
She hasn't seen it.
Chrys is dumb in that certain respect.
She's alive now. And so that was nice. And I was excited to go and do some crime. But
Sorry.
never mind. It's gonna show you up with my sneak, but it's fine.
The equivalency I could compare it to is a group of teenagers going to do like Ding Dong Ditch, and then they're like just working up the courage, and the like curtain twitches, and they all panic and run and like in different directions, and
Yeah.
then they go home and tell their parents. They're like, "Well,
I'm
we
so
almost
sorry
did
that we
it."
did this.
Well, we haven't told anyone. We're just kind of sitting there. We're like, man.
I mean, you accidentally told Cass to the point where he had to almost literally rewrite his own memory to forget, to like have culpable deniability.
Listen, all we said was, "Hey, Dad, we're going to go steal a car from your date, so
Keep her busy.
have
while
fun.
we do
Keep her
that.
busy." And then when Dad comes home and he's like, "Oh yeah, so your date, your new mom, is actually super cool." Yeah, we're not gonna steal a car from our new awesome mom.
I can't think of many dads who would come home and be like, "Yeah, I went on a date, girl blew up a building. I think she's a keeper."
Adam's family.
No one's tried it
works
before.
like that. Yeah.
Solid
Hopefully
tactic in
nobody-
VTM. I
Yeah.
think.
Uh,
Yeah, so that's going to be really interesting because we don't have enough problems.
99 problems, and they're all vampires. All of
So-
And flesh monsters.
them.
I think, I think we can do like a.
Oh, I had a question. Sorry, I just remembered. I looked at the map. I'm
doing great. You're doing great,
Where,
Cash.
where they were sat, it was on the curve of like near the park, right?
Yeah.
And across the river is Gorbin's territory.
Yes.
So was the drug warehouse in Gorbin's territory, but it's still a blessed.
No,
Always in the blessed.
it's a little further up in the blessed
Aw.
territory, so.
Carry on.
But I wasn't really worried about it being seen because it's a fucking explosion, so. Like,
Yeah, I was just like, interesting that
Yeah.
he is working with them. We haven't seen him in a while. Let's go kill him.
you haven't heard of him, and you haven't heard anything of him for a while.
In
so.
a while, yeah. So Batman woke up because I showered.
It's fine. You're good. You're good.
It's good.
So traditional outro, which is thank you everyone for watching, YouTube and Twitch. Links in the description and all that type of thing. And I still need to put you on the outro, Tess Aquila. Again.
You got it.
I'm gonna try. It's interesting, like, yeah, get that done. But I do want to say that we have like going over through Christmas, we'll probably take a break, and there may be we're figuring it out, like the exact schedule for it, but just for now I'll say it may be spotty, so I'll keep you up to date as best I can. But also after Christmas and New Year's a little bit, we're planning on doing a little break from Sunkissed for a few weeks, where we're going to do Moonkissed, which is going to be a werewolf little show. So I have a little plan for that. I think it's going to be fun.
Werewolf. That's the
Be
theme song.
anime as fuck.
Werewolf.
Yeah.
There you go.
Gonna be so cool.
I'm gonna be a weeb.
Wait, did I say Moonkissed?
Yeah.
Okay, good. My brain was like, I don't think I said yeah, but I did. Okay, so I'll talk to everyone, like, but incidentally, and just, as a guideline, if any of you aren't available or aren't wanting to do werewolf, that's fine. Like, it's going to be a superfluous thing. Superfluous? It's going to be an extra thing, because I want to run some werewolf and I want to give it a go. Something I said, sorry, I think I said it or someone else said it recently was, oh, so you're going to sheepify werewolf? And I was like, yeah, it's because it's close enough, yeah. I'm going to sheepify it, so we'll see how that goes. Much like I have with Sunkissed and VTM. So yes, those of you on YouTube, thank you. We'll see you in the next one.